This is the biggest bouquet I've ever painted for a customer. The canvas was 48 by 60 inches, which was really intimidating at first, but I had a lot of confidence in myself that I could scale up my flowers. My customer really loved this bouquet that I painted recently and wanted me to recreate something similar on a neutral background. Since I hadn't painted something this big, I obviously had to go to the store and get the biggest size paintbrushes I could find. Since I used the one-stroke painting method, the tricky part was finding paintbrushes that could allow me to load both colors on my paintbrush and still have that gradient effect on each petal. It felt so freeing to paint something this big, especially when it was pretty much a creative freedom order. And if I paint something of this size again in the future, I definitely want it to be a creative freedom order where I can paint whatever I want rather than doing a custom order. When I was painting the flowers, I made sure to include more neutral and cream flowers since my customers wanted the emphasis to be on those colors instead of the pinks. I definitely didn't feel stressed or anything when I was actually painting this because it feels like second nature to me. But what I was stressing about was the fact that this canvas was so big that I couldn't even ship it through UPS and had to go through a company that works with freight. But it worked out perfectly. It wasn't too expensive to ship this gigantic piece and it arrived safely in New York. All right, back to the painting. I added all of the gold accents and here is the final canvas. I'm extremely proud of myself for how this turned out and it definitely gives me an itch to paint more larger canvases.